Monday is Valentine's Day, a day for intimate companions to celebrate their love. Or is it? More recently, the only people actually celebrating on Valentine's Day are the owners of shops and restaurants as they watch their tills and reservation books fill up. But is Valentine's Day now really just a rip-off? Or are we actually still a nation of romantics at heart? I've hit the streets to find out. How much do you usually spend on Valentine's Day?
Very little. I don't really agree with it all.
40 quid.
If I go for a meal with my wife, maybe about £150.
It's about £20 maybe.
Our spending on Valentine's Day decreased last year, and from speaking to people today, it looks like it may well decrease again this year. 59% of people spent less on their loved ones last year than they did in 2009. But Clydesdale Bank still estimated that the average couple shelled out over £550 on Valentine's Day 2010, with women spending over £100 on the day more than men. Is Valentine's Day a rip-off?
It's always been a rip-off, I think. But, I don't know. You're kind of stuck doing it in a way.
Yeah, definitely. It's everywhere. You can't get away from it.
I think it's a bit ridiculous that there's one specific day where you can be romantic. I don't know.
Depends if you let yourself, consume into all of it.
Yeah, maybe. I think, I'm kind of torn between the whole commercialisation of it and the rip-off aspect, because people do bump the prices up. But, it is nice to go out and do something, and my wife quite likes it.
We do seem to be turning into a nation of anti-Valentines, with more and more of us dismissing it as just a big rip-off. Over a fifth of people decided not to send a Valentine's message last year. But this lack of love doesn't extend to our pets. Almost 2/3 of cat and dog owners would cancel a Valentine's Day date if their pet was ill. What are the best presents to give on Valentine's Day?
Go for dinner, probably. Dinner and drinks.
Yeah, it's usually it's more about, I think it's better to just spend time rather than buying a gift, because I don't know.
I hate hunting for presents endlessly, so something you can do again, like flowers.
I usually go for the easy option, like chocolates, because my wife quite likes chocolates from a certain company, so we do that. I don't know, I don't think there's any best present. The best present is the one that suits the person you're buying for.
Things that you actually maybe want, like CD, DVD, something like that. Maybe go out to cinema ticket, whatever.
Traditional items like flowers and chocolates are still the most popular gifts for Valentine's Day. But if research from last year is to be believed, most people will spend more dolling themselves up for Valentine's Day night than they actually will on the presents. Some people also have a very bizarre way of expressing their love when it comes to presents. Voucher site Quidco recently asked its customers what the weirdest Valentine's Day gift they'd ever received was. You've really got a feel for someone whose partner gives them a can of Febreze, a bunch of dead flowers, or a giant naked photo of themselves on Valentine's Day. Have you got any stingy tips to save money on Valentine's Day this year?
Cooking a meal, that's a nice cheap way of doing something nice.
Did I make the card?
Yeah, go out the night before.
It might sound stingy, but it's actually a little bit more, I don't know, sentimental. It's like making your own present.
The main stingy tip suggested by most people I've spoken to today was just to make your partner a present instead of buying them one. But there are lots of other things you can do to save some money on Valentine's Day. Avoiding swanky restaurants on Valentine's night and just staying in and cooking a meal instead will obviously save you money. Or you could just celebrate Valentine's Day on the following weekend, when flowers and chocolates are cheaper and the restaurants are empty. You can even make money from Valentine's Day by making and selling cards, offering to babysit for a friend, or even organising a singles party. Personally, I'm planning on having a very frugal Valentine's Day by just ignoring it completely.